Annyeonghaseyo. I'm Marshall.
I'm Ariel.
And we're
Soju for Two.
Okay, so next is going to be our final review of Feast of the Gods.
Yes, so the main characters in this. So we have Sang Yuri plays Go Jun-young. Jo Sang-wook plays Cho Jae-ha. Lee Sang-woo plays Kim Do-yoon.
Okay, so those are the main three, but obviously this is a huge extended cast. Because a 32-episode drama, you know, there's a large family of extended cast that really adds to this drama. And I think it's important to mention that, like, the beginning of this drama, like, I think the storyline of this is a little, you know, unbelievable. And I know we watch so many things that have unbelievable storylines, but even though this is kind of hard to take, it unravels in a really great way.
Yeah, you definitely need to watch the beginning to understand the rest of the show.
Yeah.
But I almost want to say, like, start at episode 4, but I shouldn't, because you need to.
Yeah.
You need it for, like, later
I mean,
on.
it was kind of hard for us when we started watching this. We started watching it, and then we went back to it. And that was kind of our issue. Like we were saying, when we just said watching now, we just so many other things we were watching, and that they sort of took our attention away from this. And I think that could be hard for a lot of people. So the end of the story of this is great. Definitely just get past the beginning, I think.
And that's most Korean dramas, like the first episode or two are kind of like weird, and you're like, what the hell's going on? But you get past it.
Okay, so the characters are obviously epic. You know, the main girl, we're watching her right now in Romance Town, so we'll update you on that. But, you know, she is just so relatable, and I think that you want to be her friend. And in the story, like, we felt like we wanted to be her friend, we wanted to know her. And the main guys are obviously opposites, and in a really great way. And I think really compelling way. And we were saying, like, Jae-ha, we saw him in Paradise Ranch. We saw Kim Do-yoon in, he was in Ninth and Second Out for, like, a very small role, so we're really happy that he was a big role in this.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that, like, you know, we're talking about chemistry in this. I mean, there is so much chemistry.
Yeah, I think what's interesting about these characters is that they're both are just, like, so complex how they interact with her.
Yeah.
And I think you just, like, you kind of wanted to end up with both of them, though we were always sort of rooting.
Yeah. I was rooting for the broken, you know, sad one. I mean, even though Jae-ha, like, seemed like he had, you know, when we first started watching this, we really thought that that's the way it was going to go. I mean, the epicness of their beginning of, you know, it seemed like they were fated to be together. And I was like, he has no chance. You know, Do-yoon, I was like, he has no chance. But obviously,
it worked out well.
Yeah, I think that maybe that was supposed to show that, like, it wasn't necessarily about fate. It was about coming to someone that you understand. And, you know, usually they don't go that way. So I was kind of surprised with that. And
usually the first person you meet in a drama ends up being the winner, but not in this one.
Not in this one. So, like, love triangle here, I mean, it's a great love triangle. And right away, I guess we did have second lead syndrome. Because I thought both of them, I saw reasons for her to end up with them. And both of them felt like they really loved her. And not just, like, in a casual, like, calm way. It was like they both truly loved her.
But Do-yoon had the better kisses, so that was
that was also, we were like watching this and we're like, well, he's kissed her twice, so obviously that means something.
That's like Korean drama Married already.
Yeah, right?
By like episode 13.
Okay, mistaken identity, misunderstanding. I mean, that's the whole thing, like, how do you become another person and then somehow, by fate, come back into all of their lives.
Yeah. And this is a trend, though, you notice in Korean dramas, like, this idea of, like, adopting children but not actually adopting them. I guess it was in... We just watched
like
Spring
taking
Waltz.
some child who's not yours and claiming them as yours. It's really interesting. I mean, and it's sort of like that. I guess that's what we're saying. Where it seems sort of unbelievable. Like, how could a mother just completely be in denial about what happened to her child? But, you know, I think at a certain point we kind of just went with it, and then the drama got really good for us. So, you know, in this one, bad guy turned good. I mean, obviously for us, there's a lot of bad guys in here, and obviously the sister who is the real,
oh my god,
you know, who's the fake. Ju-young, I think that what the problem with her is that she was so vicious and did so many horrible things, and somehow she had to turn around. And I guess for me, like, you wanted her to become good, but, like, I don't know if it was necessarily, you know, quite the way I wanted it to happen. I mean, she was vicious. She poisons her sister, you know.
Oh my god.
Like, poisons her.
She burns herself.
Burns herself. I mean, she's, like, crazy. Like, a little bit of a serial killer, you know. Like, it felt like it was going that way.
Yeah.
And obviously, the mother, Kim Do-yoon's mother, like, she's just, you know, a horrible person, and I just think that the villains in here kind of, they do get better, but, like, maybe not for a good way. And I think maybe that's where my biggest, if I'm going to have a concern with the drama, it would be that. Like, in how it summed up the bad guys, you know.
Okay, so piggyback ride.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple, and the whole thing with Jae-ha, their relationship is really built on the piggyback ride, and, like, sort of the sweetness of that, and, you know, that's what I thought, like, why, initially, I thought there's no way another guy has a chance with her, but, you know, little do you know.
There's some kisses, so there were some really cute kisses.
I mean, there was very little kissing in this drama. You know, for 32 episodes, if there's 3 kisses or 4 kisses, you know.
I think it was 3.
Yeah, I mean, that is not a lot of kisses. for a drama. You know, I could you imagine like telling one of our friends to watch watch a TV show where there's like three kisses,
but they were really cute.
But they were, and I think that you know, that this drama is more about the story than the romance of the story.
And we want more romance, but because the guys are in it, but it was actually a good story. So it was worth watching, even though there wasn't a lot of kisses.
Okay,
there could have been a few more.
Yeah,
we would have been having
fashion. Well, we got to see a lot of like traditional clothing because of like where they are young, and you know, we got to see chef's outfits. But I mean, her regular clothing, like I liked it because lots of layers. It's more just like a casual look. You know what I mean? So kind of if you think of like Jin Suk and Mary Stayed Out All Night, kind of his look is like what she's wearing, like, interesting layers. But it wasn't like remarkable fashion or anything like that for us. Music, obviously, it's great.
We love the song.
Which we downloaded and we put it in the best kiss video for Queen and Man.
Yes.
Because it's just so good.
Because we couldn't make a video of this one.
No, because they wouldn't let us.
We tried, guys. I'm sorry. I keep trying.
Okay, so now to rate this drama, I give this an 8.5. I just think it's really great to watch. I think that for a 32-episode drama, it kept me interested. I just think at the end, like normally we want some dramas to sum up really well, and I think the romance summed up well, but I just didn't think the other characters had enough of like, I don't know, maybe of what they deserved. Like, I guess maybe I wanted a little more vengeance than the storyline went, so that was my biggest issue.
Yeah, I'll give it the same, 8.5. I think it's definitely something you should watch. It's just not as much romance as I would have liked, but it was worth watching the 32 episodes, but like just barely. Because I have trouble with 32 episodes, but
yeah, if she's like, if it's anything over 25, she's like concerned, you know, so yeah.
Because it's so much and you're invested, and I just don't want it to end up badly. But this was actually good. It was worth watching.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Bye, guys.